Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Legacy of the Rimlen. We took a bit of a longer break. Funnily enough, it was all of our faults except Show&Tell's, I think. But we're back, and we are ready to continue the adventure, especially since we left on a bit of a cliffhanger last time. But before we do, and now that's something I realized I forgot to do, I'm gonna ask these lovely people to introduce themselves and their characters. And let me roll the dice right now. The dice say we're going reverse alphabetical, I guess. So, Show&Tell, as punishment for the fact that you did absolutely nothing wrong, could you please introduce yourself first and your character?
Sure. Hi, I'm Show&Tell, and I did nothing wrong. Okay. I'll be playing as Anghel, and he's a mute peasant boy who is very unlucky and just fell into the water and is being tormented by gods again.
Yeah, I mean, you say that, but from the point of view of at least one of the said gods, you're the one who's tormenting her.
Yeah, I guess. It's totally not on purpose, but okay.
We'll get to it, I guess. Thank you very, very much, Show&Tell. Next, according to the dice, again, we're going reverse alphabetical, meaning we will see what Dely is up to, and I'll ask them to introduce themselves and their character. Could you please go ahead, Dely?
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, everyone. I'm Dely, and I am playing as Muninn, as always. They are a traveling scholar from Brightland. Currently, Oglin, hiding in the bushes, being a bit of a scamp, because there is a very lovely goddess lady right in front of.
That's not a word I hear very often, a scamp. I need to use it more.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It is. Yeah, thank you very, very much, Dely. There totally won't be consequences for that. Next, according to the dice, we would have Ashen. Ashen, could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yeah, I'm Ash, play Illona. Illona's laying like a cat right now, I've been told.
Yes.
So, that's interesting. That's what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Yes, very, very much so. Thank you very, very much, Ash. We'll get to everything shortly. So, last time, after the previous time you guys finished dealing with the centaurs and all of that good stuff, you got your proper rewards for fighting that little boss fight. Anghel got a permanent bonus when fighting like mythical creatures because the monks are on Anghel's side. Illona got a coin that she always gets back, so that'll be plenty of fraud there. And she also got Muninn's reward that she has for the moment decided to keep to herself. But I suppose we'll get to that when we get to that. Afterwards, you guys decided to continue on your quest to save the tree. Since Goodeye is dead and the monks are kind of busy, you don't really have a guide through the forest. So for a while you got lost a bit. Lost so much so that Illona went off and to hunt some things because, instinct took over, as it does, because Illona is a totally normal human person. And and after Illona departed in search of small animals to kill, you guys encountered another centaur, the sibling of Hephaestus, one named Toxotes, a more introverted one, I guess, who served Arisina, who is the twin sister of Acesius, and she's the goddess of the hunt and of like maidenhood and a lot of other niche things. And the centaur politely warned you guys, hey, don't go in this direction. But you went anyway, partly because you can't really you suck at finding your directions in the woods, partly because of that. And partly because Anghel heard a voice calling out to him for help, the voice of his sister, and in spite of the fact that, yeah, it's a very, very obvious trap, Anghel had to go with it because, it's his character. I kind of feel bad about that, Show&Tell, but what do you know? Show&Tell, on that note, rolled a very, very poor careful roll, which I interpreted as, okay, Anghel rushes in headfirst, not caring about anything in his path, horse blinders on, and because of that, they stumbled into a pool of water and into where Erisina was bathing in this small little spring, which obviously is a bit scandalous to say the least. Anghel turned around to presumably run away. Erisina stopped him in his tracks to ask him WTF and probably punish him. Anghel unfortunately wasn't very much able to speak for himself. Muninn meanwhile was peeping as Dely has said, and Illona, on that note, was found sleeping on the southern shore of the little spring alongside a young bear playing a lute. And while this confrontation was happening, you all suddenly heard the voice of Eurymedon come in from the water, threatening Anghel and basically saying to Erisina, hey, leave Anghel for me to punish. You can punish Anghel's friends. Erisina was like, I don't punish innocent people. So they're still debating that. Anghel is, I imagine, not feeling the best. Muninn, whatever you want to call it, spotted a small little interesting detail that the voice of Eurymedon wasn't necessarily coming from the water, as one might expect, but from the little bear playing the violin. And let's say we'll pick that moment for Illona to wake up as well. Now, while I turn on the background music, we'll do our usual thing of a little warm-up of how you all are feeling. Oh, that's a bit louder than I expected. So, Ashen, how about we start with you? Because we have a bit of a recap to do, also from Illona's perspective, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, Illona, from your point of view, what's been going on was you were traveling with your friends through the forest. You don't necessarily remember right away why. You will remember if you think about it, but suddenly, the sounds of all the birds chirping and, the small squirrels running around was just too much for you to bear. You had to kill and eat them. So, yeah, you ran off to go kill and eat them. And you had a pretty good meal. You were found by a certain lady who took you in as her pet, and you found her to be very, very caring. And you're also joined by another pet, a little bear playing a lute. You decide to take a nap while the lady was bathing, and as now you're beginning to wake up because you're hearing the lady shout angrily, and you open your eyes and see a familiar figure, although not facing you because he's facing the opposite direction, in the water, and a very angry lady yelling at him. So that was more like cat Illona thinking. Now that human Illona is coming back in charge, what's up, Ashen? Can you give us a bit of feedback, I guess?
Yeah, I think the progress of human Illona gaining consciousness is first just accepting it's chill, it's whatever, it's some angry voices, to what the fuck am I doing here? Seeing the little bear playing the lute as well, with just complete confusion. I would like to think she doesn't really remember too much of how she thought and why she got there. You know?
What I mentioned you do remember, but not in detail. And
okay.
You definitely sense not sense, but feel the taste of blood and raw meat in your mouth.
I think a sense of dread and maybe disgust with that as well. Of I just ate so many raw birds. Why did I do that? So I think she would I don't know, be so uncomfortable she kind of crawls up, from her nap, just like, the fuck is going on? And then it's like, whoa! And crawl up.
Let's say, just for the sake of it, your movement gets the attention of Arisina, who you would know that is sort of, kind of, not really, but sort of your owner. And she says, she says, "Oh, you're awake, Yoharis?
Am I still a cat version of myself or Illona version?
You are Illona the human.
What did she say? What?
She called you Yoharis, which I guess only Muninn would recognize. It's a Romi term meaning graceful, so the goddess has given Illona a new name."
Oh, cool. Illona would be like, "I'm fine. It's cool. I'm doing good."
"We might have some fresh meat for you soon after we deal with these." And as she turns her gaze back towards Anghel, Show&Tell, can you tell us what's going on through Anghel's mind?
I think he's kind of freaking out, I guess. Wait, I'm trying to think what we just heard Eurymedon say. Like, everyone heard that, right? Eurymedon say that she should kill his friends, and then she said no.
Yeah, they were debating at this point. Eurymedon said, "Hey, let me punish Anghel. You can have Anghel's friends instead." Arisina basically said, "I don't want to punish innocent people," so they're like kind of debating over your fate at least.
Okay, so I feel like Anghel, like, the moment he hears Eurymedon, he's probably really angry. And also frustrated that he can't do anything. Maybe he's trying to kind of, fight the paralysis. I don't know, it's probably not doing anything, but he's trying.
You can give me a forceful. You can give me a forceful if you'd like.
Okay, let's go. It's a 1.
With a 1, not only do you feel that you can't move, you feel the incontrollable urge to just prostrate yourself and kneel before these superior beings.
Oh, wow. Even though he's facing backwards.
Yes.
Okay.
And even though you're in the water and prostrating yourself would mean...
I will choke it to death.
That is what a critical fail in forceful brings you. But
he's probably also... Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I just wanted to say that the fact that his back is turned to at least Arisina, and I guess where Eurymedon's voice comes from, is like, it gives him like an added feeling of helplessness. Like he can't even see where they are, kind of.
I meant to ask, now that Eurymedon has revealed, well, partly at least revealed himself, has it sort of clicked in Anghel's mind that the voice of Willa was actually Eurymedon?
I mean, I think he probably figures that, oh, okay, he did this on purpose or something. Probably.
Understandably so. Any other thoughts as you fight the uncontrollable urge to kneel in the water before I ask what's up with Muninn?
I guess not.
Okay. Muninn, you see the spectacle unfold. You see Anghel, like, trying to take a kneel, but, like, trying to resist the urge to, which is a bizarre spectacle. What's going on through your mind?
I think Muninn is understandably sort of in awe at at the sight of the goddess in front of them.
I will say, just for the sake of it, since she is a goddess, she will be more or less objectively on the beautiful side, but only because she's a goddess. She's not like the goddess of beauty.
Right, that makes sense. Muninn for sure notices this, but like they are also so they're concerned for Anghel, but I think at the moment he doesn't seem like he's in too much danger. So like, I don't think they're gonna like step out of the shadows and come to his rescue like just yet, if you know what I'm saying.
I mean, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
Seeing as they are very injured.
That's
and
true.
They're also peeping.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you, by the way, Show&Tell, for reminding me. I forgot to do this. Deli, since it's been a while since those wounds happened, your stress and level 2 consequence will go away. And also Anghel stress, for that note.
Nice.
Awesome. To be fair, yeah, I completely forgot about the injuries. And I feel like Muninn probably would as well, because they're so like mesmerized. So it makes sense. Like if they felt like they could come out of the shadows and like try and speak to this goddess, like they would, rather than being like, oh, I shouldn't speak to her because she might kill me. Like, does that make sense? Like, like they're eager to do it, but they're not going to. Just there's a small part of them that is like this. They could potentially kill me. You know.
Muninn, you will hear the familiar voice of Akessis in your mind say, "Have a care, dear child, if you're peeping on my sister. I could also make you trip like your friend."
I think Muninn would like widen their eyes a bit, and they say like, "Oh, okay," and then they would like turn their gaze away from Aracina and then just look directly at, you know, when you're like purposefully looking another way.
Yeah.
Like they would do that while looking at Anghel, sort of thing. And then like maybe they would like shield they would hold their palm above their eyes, like to kind of block their peripheral vision, like above their eyes, if that makes sense.
Understandably so. Ashen, one little thing I forgot to mention, which might be pretty important for today's session, because the bear, Muninn knows that the bear is sus, but Illona and Anghel don't.
You can't just sit there out of nowhere. The bear is sus. Yep.
Sure. For whatever reason, Illona knows this bear pretty well. Like, you know how old he is, you know his name, you know a bunch of details. So
What?
if at any point you want to like ask me, like Teeironor the DM, hey, what's this bear's like actual age, and like to like try to stump your Rimlen, basically, I'll give you the truthful information, if that makes sense.
I want to know everything about the bear. What the? Tell me all the deets.
Everything is a bit too much. Ask specific questions.
But like,
I want to know when he eats and when he takes the dump.
yeah, exactly that. No, but like, how do I know this bear so well? Is it just like from spending time with the goddess?
Yeah, you like for the past hour or two while Anghel and Muninn were lost in the woods, you two have hunted together and like spent time with the goddess, hunting and playing.
Oh, okay.
You share information.
Did I spot any weaknesses in this little young cub?
The fact that he's a cub, that's a weakness.
How old is he?
He is 6 months old.
6 months. Okay. Gosh, I have so many questions, but like, why does he play a lute?
Because he's talented, and Aracina enjoys good music.
What kind of tunes does he play?
It's a bit of a bizarre combination of a tune you've never heard of in your life, because above board it's ancient, but it's mixed in with like modern Rima like music, so it's like a very bizarre mix. He's doing the best he can with the instrument. But I should clarify, currently he is not playing. Like, he stopped playing when Anghel fell into the water because, oh, holy shit, someone fell into the water.
Mm-hmm.
Was he always like Eurymedony, or was he just now?
That I cannot answer. Cause like I cannot tell you when he became Eurymedon's.
Okay. I think that's it for now. I'll think of some more questions.
Sure. So, going back to the situation at hand, again, the three of you, please feel free to like interrupt and say, "Hey, I want to do something," or "Hey, I want to say something." Small little note. I do have a little meter that I'm keeping secret away from you guys of how long until Arisina's patience runs thin. Basically, I'm not going to tell you how far along you are or what happens if her patience runs thin. I'll just trust that you'd better solve this issue before that happens.
Oh boy.
So, currently, just to resume, Eurymedon said, let me... actually had the like thing with Illona waking up, but before that, it was Eurymedon asking, hey, let me punish Anghel and you can have Anghel's friends. And she said, I'm not going to punish the innocent. I guess what she will do is she will turn in Anghel's direction, and obviously Anghel cannot see that. But she will say to Anghel, the only reason I'm sparing you is because you're a child and children are under my protection. Now speak, what has brought you here?
I don't know. Can Anghel?
No, he cannot. Well, you decide if he can speak or not, but he probably can't.
No, not speak, but
Gesticulate?
I was thinking.
Gesticulate?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, but I'm trying to think how we can. Well, no, that's not really helpful though. Because I thought it would be clear that he fell if he points at where he fell, but it still doesn't explain how he got there.
Yes. And you could have just as easily fallen because you were peeping.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if Illona realized like that Anghel is struggling, she would probably like, I'm sorry, I really don't mean to interrupt, but he can't talk.
Oh, thank God.
You know him, Euharis? She strides closer to you and would like to begin stroking your head.
Like she doesn't care that Illona is a human being?
She sees Illona as her pet cat.
Is Illona in the shape of a cat right now?
No, she's in the shape of a human.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how Illona would react. Does Illona know that this is like a goddess lady?
When you were the like faint memories of when you were in like cat mode, and you encountered Arisina, like the sheer aura you sort of got from her was like, oh, this is someone important, someone with power, someone I need to obey and respect, and they will love me. And this is not a natural feeling, to say the least. You can jump to your own conclusions from there.
I don't know Illona well enough to know if she would let herself be pet on the head.
I guess you wouldn't know the fact. I guess you wouldn't know because Eurymedon called Arisina his niece. So I guess you can infer from that. Yeah.
All right. This is such a hard. This is like the hardest thing I've ever been faced with. Do I let Illona get pet or not? I don't know. She would probably like reluctantly like step away a tiny bit and like, yeah, this is Anghel. This is we've been traveling together. He's a really polite young man, but I didn't think he meant any harm.
Was he your previous owner?
Again, Illona would like struggle. No, not owner. We just traveled together.
Oh, right. Sorry, I always forget with cats. Was he your previous hunting companion?
I mean, we have hunted, yeah.
All right. Well, then you speak in his name. What was he doing here? And you hear the voice of your Medin say, "Well, it's obvious, my dear niece. He was coming here for nefarious purposes."
Asshole.
Illona would probably sign to Anghel. Could you see that?
Angel's facing backwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you can.
Then Illona would say, "Is it okay if I go to Anghel and I just can like, we have this language with our hands, you know?" And I'll ask him.
Of course you can, but can you stand being in the water?
What?
A bubble because you're a cat.
I do what I have to do, Illona would say.
You care for this man so deeply? That you would even go into the water?
I don't find water that bad. It's just a personal preference things, but like...
You truly are the most bizarre cat I've ever seen.
Thanks.
She gestures for you to go ahead.
Illona will go ahead and go into the water and...
Meanwhile, while this is happening, she'll get dressed. Sorry, Muninn.
Aww.
By the way, can Anghel turn his head? Or can he not do that?
After she's finished dressing, you, like,
Oh.
there's like an invisible force holding you in place, if that makes sense. You can
I get it.
You can struggle against it if you'd like. And do let me know if you want to do that. But that
I mean, he did, and then that didn't work.
Yeah, so after she's finished dressing in like a couple minutes, you will be able to turn around, but not go away.
Okay. Like, I didn't mean for him to look at her, just for the sound of Illona's voice or something, but okay.
Well, yeah, understandably, but, you know.
Yeah.
So Illona approaches Anghel.
She would like wave kind of awkwardly. Hi. So what were you doing here? What is happening? Why did... Okay, what are you doing here? Let's start with that.
If he can gesture, then he gestures, like, signs Willa. Do we have a thing for Willa? I don't know. Let's assume we do.
I don't remember.
Or for the letters, anyway. Oh, he doesn't know how to.
Well, I
Never
don't.
mind.
I don't remember how often you guys have talked about Anghel's sister.
I mean, we have talked about her.
Then
Because Muninn mentioned her.
okay, then I think you would be able to sign that word to Illona, and Illona would understand it.
Okay,
Sick.
cool. I don't know if Illona understands the context, but...
He's looking for his sister. Something about his sister brought him here.
And who's his sister? Irisina asks.
Willa. She's... wait, above board, she's captured, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's captured and he's looking for her.
Is his sister? How old is her sister? His sister?
Good question. Did we talk about that?
Above what I don't think there's a big age gap, but it's like bigger than 1 or 2 years, I think. So
Yeah.
So between 2 and 6 years, something around that number.
Is Anghel 17?
17 or 18.
So, for some reason, I was thinking 22.
Sure.
So I guess that makes sense.
An old maid then, says Arsina.
An old maid.
That's not fair.
She like deflates a little. Above board, Arisina is the protector of children. Willa's not a child, so whatever.
Oh, that's too bad. What would have counted as a child, though? What age?
Technically, she said that Anghel, you have a chance to explain yourself because you're a child.
Yeah, so 17 counts as a child, but like 18
let's say that
Like,
18 is like the top. Let's say.
Okay, so it wouldn't have mattered. Like, I mean, Willa, if she wasn't like a year older, then that was it. So
Yeah, pretty much.
Fine.
Although, I guess Muninn can roll me a clever, and I'll provide some information that may be helpful. Because Muninn is listening in.
I am. Is this something that I can recall?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. So I got a 2+2, if that counts.
Probably insufficient. I'm sorry, unless you want to spend fate points.
I do want to, but no, it's okay. I've only got one.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And then I think the voice of Eurymedon would say, "My dear niece, you've punished mortals for less than what this little one has done. Surely you don't intend to make an exception." And Erisina says, "No, I don't." And she says, "Why should I spare you, little mortal?" Asking Anghel.
Yeah, but like Eurymedon didn't even want Anghel to be punished. It's really stupid, this guy.
Eurymedon said, oh, you're referring in general.
Yeah.
Oh, I have what he has said in general in mind. Don't worry about that.
No, yeah, I get that he's like trying to, whatever. Yeah, it just annoys me. Okay,
Good. That's intentional.
Yeah.
doing a good job. Okay, so she asked why she shouldn't hurt him.
Yeah, why should she make an exception for you?
Mm-hmm. Can you turn around by now?
Not yet. Maybe by the time of the next question. Okay.
Okay. I mean, not that it would help anyway. She doesn't understand his signing. Still. Why should she make an exception? It was an accident. Oh, maybe your meta set me up.
Oh, should I say that?
Yeah, sure, why not? Can he sign for Eurymedon? I think he should. Why not?
Sure.
It's his sworn enemy.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, Eurymedon set me up.
So, in Illona, I'm guessing you convey that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking one counter for Erisina's patience meter. She will say pretty angrily, "You accuse the gods of doing mischief."
Okay, wrong tactic.
Maybe not necessarily wrong tactic, but wrong approach, maybe.
Yeah. I thought my sister was here.
Oh, she's clearly not. Why would you think that?
I heard her voice.
Above board, I'm assuming Illona's translating.
Yeah, me too.
I just felt like it's unnecessary if I say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Fair. Ashen, feel free to intervene because I don't want to take control of your character, so to say.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Sangha says I heard her voice.
Well, whatever you're looking for is not of my interest. Now you haven't answered my question. Why should I spare you?
Okay.
Also, Deli, feel free to intervene if you'd like to.
I know.
Okay, so, we know that children are under protection. I'm trying to think how to turn that in his favor, because she obviously doesn't care about Will at all.
Because Muninn has already failed their clever roll. Anghel wouldn't really know anything about Erisina. Illona, how versed are you in ancient mythology?
I I mean, maybe paid some attention. I wouldn't say she knows a lot about that.
I can allow you to roll clever, but I'll need a critical success for me to tell you the information that I withheld from Muninn.
Yeah. Clever it is. A 4.
That's pretty damn clever, but not clever enough. I'm sorry.
No.
How sad.
Unless you want to spend a bunch of hit points, but yeah.
I'm good.
The only thing that comes to mind about children is the fact that I don't remember actually what exactly happened there, but I think it was pretty bad. All the children were taken by the mother of the forest. And didn't exactly help them, did we?
Yes and no. Like you
kind of dropped them off on
by
Thursday, right?
defeating the mother of the forest, you've rescued the children, but then you dumped them to always thirsty to deal with them.
Mm-hmm. Also, the mother of the forest. Well, like I don't know which sides everything is on. Is the mother of the forest connected to the gods?
She's on the like mythological side of things, so that being said, like, how should I say this? You can tell, like, from the conversation Muninn and Arsena are having, just because they're on the same vague side doesn't necessarily mean that they're friends, if that makes sense.
Right, but they agree on everything. That's true.
Start with asking, what's your opinion about mothers of the forest?
While you're contemplating, Muninn may get a sneaky roll from you.
Oh no.
Oh.
You may. I got a 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Epic. Do I still have my spear, by the way? Sorry.
Yes,
Okay, good. I can't remember if I picked it up, but obviously yes.
you did. Yes.
Cool. Not that I'm gonna do anything with it.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Are you planning something?
No. No, I'm not.
Totally not. No, no.
Teeironor just starts sweating like, oh no. But no, I'm not.
I'm trying to think how stupid it would sound if Anghel says something like, "If you kill me, I can't save the children."
Aww.
By the way, above board, as a brief reminder, you can turn around from this point. Not that necessarily matters much. Actually, it kind of matters. Yeah, it kind of matters.
Can you, like, look extra youthful? Make your eyes glisten a bit more with hope?
Extra youthful. Pinch his cheeks to be red and the wet.
Ask
Maybe
her if she has, like, a Lego set or something.
if she has a Lego set. Okay, I'm trying to think of it. It probably won't though. But that when he turns around, he kind of has his, he's kind of not looking at her.
Sure.
But it just, I don't think it really means anything because he. It could just mean that he was caught in the act and now he's ashamed, but not necessarily that he didn't mean to look at her.
It doesn't hurt. I'll say that.
I guess that's what he does, but I don't know what he says.
I guess, can I get a careful from you to see if you notice something?
Sure.
Okay.
It's a 4.
I think you will notice, because specifically because you're looking away from Arsena, and like, I guess the one interesting thing to look around for is the bear. You'll see them like grinning at your misfortune.
Stupid bear. So I guess that's when he realizes it has something to do with Euromedin, the bear. Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. I could have imagined him being like, or something. Like, he's green, look at it.
Can I roll a careful to see what would happen if to gauge Arisina's reaction if Muninn were to step in, or is that not
Sure.
something that's like?
Of course you can. Of course you can.
Okay. Would it be a careful or clever? Do you think?
Careful,
actually?
careful.
Okay. Oh, I got a 5.
Okay. Like if you were to step in like 10 seconds earlier while she was still half naked, that would be very, very bad. If you're to step in now, won't be as bad because you're not like, you wouldn't be like peeping on her.
Yeah.
It would complicate the situation. It would complicate the situation, not necessarily in a good or a bad way. It might mean that she has more people to punish. It might also mean, oh, here's someone who can vouch for Anghel.
True.
It would entirely depend on how you conduct yourself.
Ah.
Nice
Yeah,
breasticles, lady.
Yeah. Shout. I can't even say it just in case. Because of YouTube and that. But anyway.
Save it for
See-
Patreon, I guess.
For the
Or the OF, whatever.
yeah.
I can't say out the name of that website out loud. I hope you guys know what I mean.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah. It took me a moment.
Yeah. I think Muninn would travel down. Muninn would like get up, like not so after watching. So just so I'm not misreading the situation, she is just asking Anghel, "Why shouldn't I kill you for peeping?" Right?
Kill is not the right word. Punish is the word she's used.
Okay. Either way, yeah, I'm glad that she's not considering killing him though. Muninn would sort of slowly get up and then like as they sort of stand, they will try and like get down from where they are in the most efficient way possible. And just be like
above board. Getting down would mean getting into the water. If you look at the map, for instance.
Yeah.
Yeah, are they trying to, like, walk around to where it's a little lower or something?
Maybe.
Or just, like...
Yeah, I think so. Just because of the bear, right? If it wasn't for the bear, then maybe they would like dive into the water.
By the way,
like,
feel free to click and drag your tokens around if you want to move.
Oh, yeah, good point. That was really weird. I was just about to click and drag OBS around then. Okay, so okay, Muninn's gonna go here and then stop me if you wanna stop me.
Sure. The voice of your Euromedin will say, "See, dear niece, more peepers."
I'm not here to peep, Akesius.
I guess yes.
Okay. Oh, sorry, niece. I did think like, hang on a minute, niece. What? I meant Euromedin. Sorry.
So what do you actually say?
I'm not here to.
We can go with the slip of the tongue, but you tell me.
Maybe I guess it would make sense in universe. Obviously, above board, that's not the reason why. But maybe that would make sense in universe because Hesius was just saying to Muninn, like, stop peeping at my sister. But Muninn would say, Euromedin.
Okay.
And they would say, like, so Muninn knows Arisina's name, right?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. If Muninn is in eye shot and earshot, Muninn would say like, "Forgive my friend Arisina. Like he meant not to offend you."
Euromedin grumbles more or less under his breath that something about teaching mortals the proper way to address gods. Erisina just glares at you and says, "And who are you?"
I am Muninn of Brightland. I am one of your brother's followers.
Don't tell me this is another one of his Yeah, back to our game. Yes, you've heard right. She's asking pretty angrily, "Is this another one of my brother's pranks?" Above board, her impatience meter went up again. Deli, before you can reply, you hear the voice of Akessis in your mind saying, "She's exaggerating. They're not really pranks."
Can I roll a clever to see what they might be talking about? Like, are there any historical documents to like?
Sure. It would be like some very niche myths, but maybe.
Okay. And will I get +2?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I got an 8.
Erisina's very much an introverted fuck everybody person, while Akessis is very much a gregarious, like, let's party everyone person. More than likely, these quote-unquote pranks are Akessis' attempts to almost force Erisina to be sociable, and she doesn't like them.
Right, I see. Do you know what? That actually helps with what I want to do then.
Interesting.
Muninn would say, yes, this... My apologies. What would you say? Your Majesty, by the way? Or not that? It's not that. What would you say to a goddess? Like...
Your Highness?
You would say, like, most holy or most blessed or most beautiful or whatever compliment you can think of, and then her name, and then her name.
Okay, and that just really threw me off. I was like, what would you call... Anyway. Muninn would say, my sincerest apologies, most blessed Erisina. This, I believe this is a prank of your brother. We do apologize. We not to speak lowly of him, but we were following his guidance through these woods, and we just so happened upon to see you.
Then perhaps I should punish the both of you so it would be a lesson to him.
Oh no, that's not the way that I hoped it would go. Please, it was as you can probably like, as you can understand, it was an honest mistake.
I don't know if anyone's noticing this, but Anghel is saying, "I have nothing to do with the Akessis."
Yeah.
But I don't know if anyone would translate that.
Muninn would probably notice.
But not translate.
But not translate, yeah.
I don't think Illona would notice or translate.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I just want to convey the fact that he's very not happy with this.
Yeah.
Just to pour like salt on in your wound, maybe like a bit of water splashes in your face, Anghel.
Oh no.
No water.
Muninn would try and say like, please, we will. It's a divine pleasure to meet you, but we will leave you.
You will stay right where you are until I have a proper answer.
Of course. May I ask the question?
Why should I not punish you? Is the question. Her impatience meter went up again because she's repeated that like 3 times.
Oh no. That's stupid of me.
We have very bad attention spans.
Yeah, we do.
For sure.
I pull out my spear and say, well, no, I'm just kidding.
Well.
Yeah.
Her impatience meter goes to max.
Yeah. No, please.
Horace, come here. To Illona.
Oh my god.
I don't know what to do. Illona would probably like turn around, like with this, complete confusion and like kind of not disgust, but just like am I really gonna do this? Like,
Above board, unlike what Anghel was feeling, you're not magically compelled to go to Erisina. You just like sort of feel instinctively, yeah, this is someone I can trust, but that doesn't mean that you have to obey her.
Yeah.
but I think she's kind of like gauging what will make the situation more escalated and de-escalated. So I think she would like awkwardly go that direction.
Feel free to click and drag your token if you'd like.
Well, then, whoop.
What did Arisina say or call Illona? Sorry.
Euharis, she gave Illona a new name. It means graceful in Romi. I'll type it in chat.
Oh, okay, Euharis. Muninn would try and convince. Muninn would try and convince Arisina again, and they would say like, "Oh, your Holiness, we are. I don't know if she already knows this, but we are friends of your dear Euharis, and to punish us would see Euharis. What's the word? Upset."
Is this true? Turns to Illona. Do you know that one as well? Points at Muninn.
Yeah, that's also one of my hunting friends. They're good people. Maybe they were looking for me and were.
She extends a hand to give you scritches.
We should have said that ourselves. That's smart. We're just looking for Illona.
Yeah. I didn't think about that either. It's kind of true as well, wasn't it? Like,
I mean, not necessarily at that moment, but generally.
Nice to know you care.
Then if you're so close, why did you become separated?
You see, our friend Euharis here is afflicted with an ailment. Whenever it's a full moon or whenever it's I don't know about the full moon bit above board actually. I think it's just whenever.
Yeah, it's not clear why it happened now. Honestly.
Yeah.
Right?
Whenever, yeah, not exactly. I don't think, but Muninn would say whenever night falls or whenever the devils will it, Euharis transmorphs into a feline.
Because of a certain choice of words you made, I'm increasing her impatience meter.
Oh no, I think I know which one as
The
well.
devils? Is that something to do?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But-
Also, she already thinks she's a cat, so I don't know exactly what this means to her.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I don't know exactly how her brain works either. I don't know how this works.
Transmorphs also isn't a word, by the way.
I would say she visibly narrows her eyes in slight anger when you say devils, because that's a term you would not use unless you were a follower of the opposite side, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But she doesn't say anything specifically.
Okay.
But to answer what you said, she says, "Yes, I know. She's a human, but now she's a creature of the forest, thanks to this ailment, and I'll treasure her." She would
Finally!
she would like to give Illona more scritches.
That's cute.
Have fun my new home, guys. You can go to. It's okay. I'll just live here.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
I think Muninn would try and say, the reason we, yeah, exactly. The reason we lost her is because when she morphed into said creature, she lost all sense of direction.
Well, you should know better and prevent these things. What sort of friends are you?
Tell him.
Pardon me, Your Holiness. We are unaware of how to prevent this transformation. Is this something you can?
She lets out a very deep and frustrated sigh.
Oh no.
This isn't an increase in her impatience meter, by the way. This is... How can you not know, basically?
Okay, that's good. So, Muninn would probably say, like, such knowledge is...
Aren't you a
unknown-
follower of my
unknown to
brother?
us.
Or were you lying about that?
No, I wasn't lying about that. It's true. He speaks to me. He just spoke to me before I revealed myself to you.
Are you serious? Is he peeping on me too? Her impatience meter increases by 1.
Oh no!
God.
I'm really saying all the wrong things.
I mean, I don't know what the right thing is, though, honestly. Everything seems to trigger her.
If you want, feel free to, like, try to roll carefuls for me to, like, give hints.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
We can just, right now.
Whomever, whenever.
Oh, we both got a 4.
Is Illona also rolling, or is she abstaining? Your choice
Yeah.
entirely.
Oops. Oh, yeah, okay.
Wow.
We're gonna take the -2.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We're gonna take the
Like flashes.
yeah, we're gonna take the -2. I'm sorry, Illona. Like, these creatures feel really nice. That's really all
Oh,
that's going through
hell
your
yeah.
mind.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, as for Muninn and Anghel, I guess a little hint that I can give you, because you both have noticed that something's off with the bear. Erisina clearly treasures her pets. She probably wouldn't like them to be, like, manipulated by a god.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
How can we bring that up?
But is it showing, like, he keeps on greening throughout? Or,
Could you repeat the question, please?
like, does Muninn keep on greening throughout? Or does he just, like, did he just green and now it looks normal?
He grinned at one time, but whenever you remit and speak, since you rolled well on your carefuls, both of you previously, you see that he does like that ventriloquist thing where where the bear like slightly opens his mouth.
So we need her to look at him while he talks.
And
Good
because
luck, Taz.
I got 2 rolls from the 2 of you, so I'll give you like 2 hints instead of just 1. Erisina is the goddess of children, well, protector of children rather, but she's also the protector of the unmarried.
Okay. All of us are married.
I was more
Happy us.
I was more so thinking regarding the Willa thing, but sure.
That she's unmarried.
Gotta protect her.
Like, basically, Erisina already feels like a bit protective towards Anghel, and that's why she hasn't punished you yet. So, like, increasing Anghel's protectiveness status, don't know if that would work, but I'm reminding you of, like, the Willa gambit that you made, if that makes sense.
Right. But how do you bring up the fact that she's unmarried? Like, she didn't ask about that. Like, she asked for her age, right? But she didn't ask.
Yeah, she asked for her age, because, like, 90% of the time when you're past a certain age, you're probably married.
She's just assuming things. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow.
that's why she said an old maid. I get it.
Right.
But, like, what is she protecting them from? Marriage itself, or just general?
She's also the goddess of virginity above board.
Okay.
I guess I won't mention Joseph then. Right, as far as Angel's concerned, he doesn't need to mention okay. But, like, Angel wouldn't know that all of a sudden. That's what I'm trying to say.
Above board, you guys decide, like, again, Anghel and Muninn rolled well, so you guys decide who got which clue, like the one about the bear and the one about the unmarried.
What about unmarried bears?
That's extra.
They're just silent. Like,
I mean, well, the bear that's next to you is a cub, and so yeah, not really.
unmarried.
Unmarried.
Yeah, what a
Who
chat.
knows when bears get married?
Yeah. Yeah.
Feel free to make your own assumptions, I guess. Illona would know if the bear is married, but Ilona's distracted.
Are you married by any chance? Asking for a friend.
Okay.
Okay. So
So it makes more sense that Anghel would bring up the Willa thing. Except, I don't know how I would know that. Like, the fact that we get clues, how does that work? I mean, how does it work in...
Basically, because you're in like a tense situation, and you know how in tense situations, like, you keep frantically thinking of stuff, and like thoughts just pop in your mind, like in your desperate search for an answer.
So maybe you heard it somewhere.
Hmm?
Or something.
I imagine it's more likely that Muninn heard it. If you want Show&Tell for Anghel to figure out the unmarried thing, it's probably not necessarily that Anghel would know that, but rather that Anghel would infer that from the fact that she's a protector of children, I guess.
That's a little far. Like, that's weird.
Well, she did call you a child, and you're 17 to 18, so and barely a child.
Yeah, so maybe it makes more sense that Muninn would know that, and Anghel would be the one to focus on the bear.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
that makes sense. I don't know how many would mention it.
Meanwhile, while Ilona's off in her own world getting scritches, she's just fished into the water and caught a little fish for Arsena.
Yeah, that's cute. Maybe if Muninn thinks of this, the way that they thought about it is because Muninn overheard the conversation of like Arsena saying an old maid or something. So Muninn would probably say, assuming that the last question was why shouldn't we kill you or something. No, the last question was like, how do you not know? Oh no, it was why is my brother watching me or something, right?
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Okay. Muninn would say, I sincerely apologize again. We're just trying to find, as you were told, we're just trying to find my friend's sister, meaning, and Muninn would like point to Anghel, like, she's, how would I say this organically?
Single and ready to mingle.
Yeah. That's immediately what I thought.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. She's only a young unmarried.
Does Muninn even know that? But I guess, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
But
maybe.
Well,
yeah,
Muninn knows Joseph, so.
Yeah, but do they know the relationship? Or anything?
I think Muninn knows that Joseph. I don't know if they know that Joseph is Willa's fiancé, but they know that Joseph cares about Willa to the point that there's probably something going on between the two of them. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that was made pretty clear. That's true.
Okay. So maybe Muninn would say something like, she was taken when her lover, or away from her lover or something. Like Muninn would say something like that. Like,
does that make it clear that it's not a husband though?
yeah, I don't think it does.
And she also likes virginity, so maybe don't not mention that.
Yeah, that's
Good point, Ashen. I was just about to dock a point until you brought it up.
Yeah. Don't bring Joseph up on it.
Yeah. How can I say this? How can I say this?
Let's say, Ashen, you've temporarily, like, you've brought Erisina a fish, and now you've come back to your senses, like, what the fuck am I doing again? And you see Muninn and Anghel struggling for their words.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything.
She was unwed.
Yeah. I mean,
you know, how do you say, like, contrary to tradition, to what's expected.
Yeah.
Unconventional? I don't know.
Yeah. Or something.
Maybe Muninn could say something like, "Oh, she was taken before she could be wed." Like Muninn doesn't have to know about an engagement necessarily, because Muninn already knows. Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense because Muninn already, I think, Muninn already knows that Erisina like loves unmarried people, right? So it would make sense that Muninn would say that. I'm just thinking, like, why would Muninn say that? That seems so unnatural. It makes sense.
No, that does make sense.
Yeah, she was whisked away before she could be wed.
By whom? Despite my tone, she does seem interested, by the way.
What did she say?
By whom? Sorry.
Oh, by whom?
Oh.
By whom? Do you know what? Muninn would look to Anghel to say...
soldiers. He would sign to...
Muninn would nod as like a thank you and say, she was taken by soldiers. Truthfully, Your Holiness, that is all I know, but of course, my friend would know more, as he is the brother of the... as he is her brother.
So why did you think she was here?
Again,
Didn't Anghel say this already?
I don't know, did he?
He said that he heard her?
Oh, not to Muninn.
In general.
Yeah, but the question still stands. Like, she like points to her surroundings and says she's clearly not here.
Right. Muninn would look to Anghel.
And we already tried saying, "Oh, you're a medicine." Did it?
Yeah.
We need to prove. Like, I'm trying to think, how can we catch the bear in the act? But anything that we try to do to the bear will not. Like, she will not. She won't like that.
Mm.
Just say, hey, look at the bear when your Medon's talking. It looks weird.
But then your midden won't talk. That's the problem.
Make him talk.
Yeah, how do we make him talk?
Maybe she'll... Yeah, okay, whatever.
Oh, maybe you could say, like, you're a medden. Try to instigate something.
Yeah.
Because she did react negatively when you guys brought up Euromedon before. I should mention, just be careful how you word things. Like, she was specifically peeved about the fact that, like, you mortals would dare accuse gods.
I get that.
Yeah, just be careful how you word it, I would say.
Yeah, it's just that Anghel, he doesn't want to show any respect to the god. That's the problem with him. But I guess he will try.
I guess Muninn would ask Anghel, like, what actually... Muninn would look to Anghel to say what... Because this would happen after, like, her Erisina's questioning, right? So Muninn would look at Anghel and say, like, why did you walk over here? Like, as in, like, it would look... Obviously, Muninn wouldn't say that out loud, but they would look to him and ask, and, like, sort of with questioning eyes, I guess. If that's reasonable.
I'm thinking maybe to say something, like, I'm trying to think how to word it though. Say something like, Euromedon wants to punish me by punishing my sister or something. But then she will ask, why does he want to punish you? And then we'll have to go into the whole, oh, we killed his son, whoops.
Whoopsie daisy.
Oh no.
Well, Muninn would probably, because the thing is, Muninn's already said that that Acacius was doing a prank as well, so they don't want to contradict themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So Muninn would probably say, like, I believe my friend here was led here by trickery, thinking that he had his sister. And as Muninn would like say that, they would be nodding to Anghel and be like, "Is that right?"
And Anghel would nod,
She crosses her arms.
looking at the bear.
Yeah.
Give me a flashy, I guess, to see if your
Let's
accusation
go.
is pointed.
What, towards the bear?
Please work, please. It's
Oh.
a 4.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's my average though. I was hoping for
Okay.
more.
Oh.
She glances at the bear and says, by Acacius. I mean, the loot was a gift from him, but
Mm. Yeah, we need her to glance at the bear.
she did glance at the bear, but yeah.
Yeah, when it's speaking. When your men is speaking.
Muninn would say,
I guess kind reminder to Ashen that, Illona, you know stuff about the bear, feel free to ask.
Mm.
I don't know what to ask though.
Yeah, what? Mm. Because we already asked when he was Euromedony, and obviously that's not, we can't get an answer for that. So,
Again, her question was, so is, like, you were tricked, and she asking, so you were tricked by Acacius? Because that was sort of
Mhm.
like the
Right.
line of thinking before.
yeah.
right. Mm,
I don't. Can Muninn say?
I-
Can Muninn say something like, "I don't think it's Acacius," or would you guys object to that?
I mean, I think Anghel was going to shake his head, so
Okay.
I don't know where we're going with that, though.
Shake his head as in not Acacius.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that case, Muninn would say, I don't think it was the voice. Well, no, I know the voice of Acacius. No, we all know the voice of Acacius, and I don't believe it was his that spoke to Anghel.
No, yeah, but like it was Willa's voice that was.
Right, that's the
Like-
trouble.
Well, Muninn doesn't know that, because the voice only spoke to Anghel.
Right.
Right.
Fair enough.
In that case, Muninn would just say that then.
Okay. She furrows her brow a little bit and asks, why do you care about this mortal in particular, Eurymedon? And she like asks the room. She doesn't like make the connection with the bear. And the voice of Eurymedon says, they've killed 2 of my children.
2? Did we kill 2? Whoops! I'm totally losing count.
Oh no.
Were there 2 ogres?
You
Yes.
know you've killed 1 ogre.
I don't remember. Yeah.
What did we kill? That's fine.
In
Too many to count.
a certain fire dancer person in New Spring. A
This is
certain
like
core
so
band.
disrespectful that we don't even remember.
Yeah.
like
oh my goodness,
children.
it's terrible. Fire
Well,
dancer?
actually, no, that's not Eurymedon's child. My bad. But he would still say 2. My bad.
He would still say to.
Yeah, that had to do with Cassius, right?
Yes, the core band. The core band was a Kisses kid. My bad.
Who else did we kill?
There's probably a meme like template for this. There is. Oh my god.
What? Oh my goodness, we're
I'm
so
gonna-
bad.
Well, I propose that Deli, you work on the meme while after Ashen leaves, so that we can have.
Oh yeah.
We can
I'm
give
just
Ashen
thinking
as much
that.
screen time as possible before she has to leave.
Yeah, I'm just making a note.
I'm thinking, who else? I mean, there was an ogre we killed, and then there was another dude, another big dude with Muninn. Who was that guy?
Another ogre.
And we didn't kill him though, did we?
No.
I don't remember killing anyone. Or I really have no idea. who did
Denial at
who.
this point.
Yeah. I'm denying any murder, any and all murder.
Feel free to give me a clever to like give
Yeah.
sort of a hint.
Okay, yeah, I think we need this
Damn
lifeline.
it.
Can I +2?
No, because
It's
not.
recalling. No.
It's not necessarily related to recalling.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
I mean, I don't.
I got a
Okay.
5.
Is 5 enough?
It would be.
Okay.
You know for certain you've killed one child of your Medin, that one ogre. You
Mhm.
don't remember killing any others, which either means that your Medin is lying or that he is blaming you for like a death of one of his children that was
We
like
didn't cause directly.
yeah, the keyword is directly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Great.
If you had a better roll, I could give you more specific information, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so I guess we all look surprised. I don't know, Anghel looks surprised because he didn't know about the 2 children.
Yeah.
Erisina frowns.
Or maybe not
'cause
surprised, but like confused.
Erisina frowns in like anger at you two, because children are under her protection, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was the ogre a child though?
Well, I was literally gonna say, yeah. Muna would say, the most divine Erisina, you must understand, these children weren't. It's a bit of an exaggeration. The first was a fully grown ogre, that was gonna kill either us or like anyone else in its path.
He was young. He didn't know what he was doing.
Your Midden said that?
Your medicine says that, yes.
I'm young and
Above
There
all,
you
which is probably a lie, but you know.
yeah.
Anghel kind of edges toward the bear.
Anghel starts edging. That is that is only for Patreon.
No.
Walking discreetly.
In the water, it's kind of hard to be discreet.
Okay.
Can I get
Not-
a force? Can I get a forceful from you?
Forceful. Okay. Ooh, it's a 6.
The water attempts to hold you in place, but you have no time for that.
Okay. He kind of like takes a step toward, like he does want to be noticed, just not in a menacing kind of way.
Mhm,
If that
mhm,
makes
mhm.
sense.
No.
I will say the water is not particularly deep. Like at most, it reaches to like your belly, maybe your sternum.
Okay.
Muninn might say, if this is all right, to say that the yoga was young is to say that I am old, like, or to say that Anghel is small. And just because Anghel is young doesn't mean that he wouldn't be held accountable for his crimes.
Enough. I don't want to hear about children being. You've both made your points.
Above board crimes that he. I'm not saying that Anghel's done any specific crimes. I meant like, oh, if he had a crime or whatever, if he did a crime, he'd be held
I
accountable.
mean, we did kill the ogre.
Yeah, apart from that, but yeah. Anyway,
In a brief show of charity, I guess, Erisina will turn to you, Anghel, and will ask, Willow, was it?
He nods.
You have my word that I will protect her. I hate saying this word, but it would be what she would say. Her maidenhood from those soldiers.
Oh wow.
Yay. Anghel looks kind of sick because he didn't want to think about her maidenhood. Thank you.
She also doesn't.
Like,
she also doesn't look particularly happy saying that. To be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Go ahead.
I was gonna say bows his head or something like.
That does not mean you are off the hook, as you mortals say.
Mm.
She turns to her beloved cat. Ashen, are you with us? Because I know your time is approaching.
Yeah, my time is approaching. Wow, that's an epic. Wow.
So, first things first, she turns to you, whatever pet owner thing you were doing, or not at all. Any thoughts from you, Illona/Ashen?
What? Illona slash... What? In-game? Out of game? What?
Both.
I think, like, as it seems, Illona's kind of, like, torn between this, like, animal thinking, you know? One second she's catching fish and getting scratches, and 1 second she's like, what the fuck am I doing? So kind of torn. This is confusing. It's a weird life.
Yes, very much so.
But she has to, like, I have to say, she does enjoy some scritches, you know? She's not all complaining about it.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
So, I guess you're too busy purring, I guess, to answer Erisina's question.
Oh, it was a question from her. I thought it was, like, more above board.
It was both, because I want to get your thoughts both in as Illona and as Ashen.
Okay. Well, I think Illona's thoughts, like, around the matter. She would probably say, yeah, these are my friend and they made an honest mistake. I don't think they should be punished for it.
She will take your words into consideration. That does not necessarily mean they're off the hook. No. Ashen, because I know you have to go. How should Illona act for the rest of the session?
Can she just, like, slip in and out of consciousness and be, like, all confused? You know?
Sure, that's perfectly fine. Hypothetically, if everyone makes it out of this whole situation, I'm guessing Illona would go with Anghel and Muninn to wherever they go?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. But we'll assume you're, again, kind of in and out of it, I guess.
Yeah, and I would like to maintain on good terms with her, if that's possible.
Sure. Noted. Okay. Hypothetically, I'll ask you a spoiler question in DM because I don't want Dely and Show&Tell to know yet, okay?
What? Yeah, what? Okay.
I'll DM
Interesting.
I'll DM you a question and only you, Ashen.
Okay. You said DM, I thought you said the end.
So while I type that question, you guys please talk among each other for a little bit. Cover for me.
Who is excited for Christmas? Or the holiday season in general, actually.
I don't know. Buying gifts is stressful.
It is. Has anyone...
For sure.
Yeah, no, do you know what? Yeah, I haven't made a start and it's nearly December.
Yeah.
And it will be December by the time this comes out. So everybody get buy-in. Get buy-in.
Get buy-in.
Get buy-in. If you're watching this, get buy-in.
Buy some shit.
Yeah. Buy me
Oh, it's crazy that the year is ending, yo.
Oh yeah, no, it is, isn't it? I hate it. I hate New
I'm in
Year's.
denial.
Yeah, yeah. I hate New Year's because it's always like, damn, that's another year of my life.
God, so depressing.
Yeah.
Okay. I sent the question and I'm awaiting Ashen's response.
You haven't got it yet?
I see that you're typing.
Oh, I sent 2 messages already on my end.
Okay, yeah, I just got the second one. Alrighty.
Okay.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much for your answer. That does help me a lot. Okay.
You're welcome.
Not Anghel, Show&Tell and Deli, if said situation comes, please allow me to take over Illona's reins because I know what Ashen would do in that situation, okay?
I refuse.
No!
Well, anyway, before you go, Ashen, any other thoughts you'd like to share with the audience? And then I'll ask you to, like, talk about yourself.
No.
Fair enough. Then can you please talk about yourself and what you are doing?
Sure. I'm Ash, and you can find me on Instagram if you like art. I do that sometimes.
Yes, she does. She's great at it. She does a bunch of things. Do check Ashen out. And again, thank you very, very much for playing with us again.
Thank you.
And yeah, we'll see what Illona and company will be up to next time.
Yeah. See you next week.
See you later, Ash.
Bye, good night, see ya.
See you, Ashen. Okay. So let's say for like, as Ashen indicated, Illona will be in and out of cat mode, which mostly results in just being confused a lot. So she won't necessarily be able to help on providing information on the bear front necessarily. What was the last thing? Oh yeah, Erisina promised to protect something of Willa's, which made everyone uncomfortable, understandably, including Erisina, I will add. She doesn't like say that lightly. And then she added that does not mean that you two will not be punished, as she continues screeching Illona.
Yeah.
And Illona did say that, that's when she said.
Yeah, Illona said, they're my friends, please don't punish them. Erisina will take that into account, but no promises.
Muninn would say like, Muninn would say like, please, if Your Holiness would be so kind, we like to like. If you punish us, like we will not be able to help my friend's sister, and she will be doomed.
I will keep her if as a mortal can be.
But although I believe your guidance and supervision, that's a really like formal word. Although I believe your guidance over my friend's sister will be divine, I don't truly believe she will fully know freedom until we rescue her.
You're above board. You're making headway. She has no retort, but then. The voice of your Medin says, they don't care about children, dear niece. They just care about what's precious to them. Punish them. Keep his sister safe, but punish them nevertheless, for they deserve it.
Anghel was looking, like, as soon as he heard your Medin, he was looking straight at the bear, by the way.
Give me a flashy.
Please. It's a 2.
Erisina does not glance at the bear.
Damn it. I'm thinking maybe to use a fate point. Can I ask if 4 will be enough, or is that cheating?
It is not cheating. Yes, it would be enough. technically you're at a free because you have the +1 bonus from the prize of
Oh,
the
that
monks.
counts. Okay. Wait, but I need to. Okay, protective. Yeah, I guess that works.
Well, I decide if it works, but
Like, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like, I can.
yes,
I can.
fair enough. I agree with you. It works.
Sorry.
Okay. She narrows her eyes in suspicion. She can tell that something's off, but you have to like give her a bit more of a push.
Okay.
You're on the right track.
Maybe the fact that Muninn said it, like Muninn said, they don't care about children. They only care about what's precious to them. Maybe we can kind of turn it around against him because he's doing the same thing.
Right.
Like he doesn't care about her pets and whatever. I don't know.
We could
Manipulates things.
We could. Muninn would like to say that.
Mhm.
Muninn would look to the bearer as well and say like that is Muninn would say so rich of you to say, though you don't care for
But be careful about how you
yeah
address him, I guess.
yeah
I don't know how to do it either, but like to be respectful somehow. At the same time.
Muninn would say we do try our best to respect. Muninn would say we do try our best to be respectful, but surely it's disrespectful to mishandle Her Holiness's pets.
Maybe creatures of the forest? Is that what you called Illona? What did she say?
That is the term she used for Illona, but she also used the term pet for Illona.
Okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough then.
Can I say creatures of the forest? And I only say that above board because I've already technically spoken, right?
Sure. May I get a careful or sneaky from you, Muninn, just to see if like you manage to like make the dots connect, so to say?
Yes. Let me check something. I will roll a careful though. I just need to check something quick. Yeah, I'll roll careful.
Alrighty.
There we are. I got a 3.
Okay. She's currently staring at the bear, furrowing her brow in concentration. She clearly suspects something. Above board, just like one more push will do it.
More push.
The bear, like, innocently glances up at her, seemingly confused.
Yeah, the problem is your meta seems to be up to what we're doing.
Yeah.
So I probably won't be able to... Or was it the actual bear who was blinking innocently?
Oh, the actual bear. I mean, who else?
No, I mean, like, was it your Medin using the bear to make it seem like he's innocent, or was it...
I can't answer that question, sorry.
Right.
Oh.
Muninn would say, I don't know if that's the right thing to say, but while looking at the bear, Muninn would say, perhaps it wasn't a voice that my Anghel heard in his mind that led him here. Maybe it was a voice that was spoken aloud, and there is only so few of us here.
You make clever.
Go more done.
Yeah.
Your voice hit home. Not your voice, your words hit home, my bad. Erisina does not reply at you, does not even glance at you. Instead, she rushes over to the bear in like a protective manner and like picks him up by the underarms, so to say, and she like yells in his face, Apitanos is just a cub. How could you do this to him, Eurymedon? And Eurymedon, just the bear rather, just stares in shock, and Erisina places a palm on the little bear's head, and the bear like jolts, almost like in shock, and then Erisina gently places him on the ground, and the bear goes to resume playing his lute. And Erisina looks very, very angry. Not at you, but very angry.
Mm.
Okay.
The vile... How could... It appears you were innocent.
Mm.
Cool.
Muninn would
Thumbs
like
up.
bow. Yeah, hell yeah. Muninn would bow and say, "Thank you, Your Holiness."
Tell me exactly what this monster has done to you. I will punish him myself.
Ooh, can she?
She's
But
also
like,
goddess.
yeah, but it feels to me like he's older for some reason. I
He
felt
is
like he was
more-
stronger or something.
Muninn would know that he's like older, stronger, etc. But she is still a goddess.
Okay. Fair enough. I don't know what Anghel feels about, kinda. I mean, he is grateful in the whole, I guess. But it's still, she is a goddess too, so.
Mm.
I mean, he's not gonna do anything to, to stop her from doing whatever she wants.
By the way, above board, the two of you feel the like invisible force holding you down, like disappear.
Ooh,
Awesome.
yay. So we're supposed to tell her exactly what he did to us?
Yeah, so she can like help you and like act against him. Above board, you've quote unquote won this encounter. Like, I saw 3 possible outcomes: a bad end, a neutral end, and a good end. You got the good end. So
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Let's go!
now she will help you and maybe even give you something.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, but do we remember? Do we need to remember everything that he did to us? Do we just
Yeah.
assume that we told her? I mean, there were things that I think happened to Anghel, like the thing with the dream, for instance. Anghel never told anyone.
Sure.
So if he chooses to tell it, then Muninn would know too.
Keep it. I guess. Keep in mind first and foremost that she's asking what he's done to you, so that like she can help you, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
So
like saying, "Oh, Eurymedon visited me in my dream and he was mean to me." That how can she help with that?
No. So just generally, I mean, he used water against us. He used earthquakes against us, right?
Yes.
That's what he does.
Very much so.
What else did he physically do?
Hint, hint. He's been doing some stuff about Willow.
Did he do something?
Like he, kind reminder, I guess. He is currently keeping the ship that is supposed to take her away in port, with the intent that you will come to save her.
Right.
And just when you're
He
about
threatened her. He threatened that he would do something to her as soon as Anghel got there or something, right?
Yep, very much so. Like, specifically when you would be close enough to see, but not close enough to do anything about it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay. So sure, Anghel conveys all that.
Okay,
Did Muninn know that?
don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Interesting. Okay.
Without wanting to seem cheap, can Muninn relay this to... Can I just say that Muninn relays this to Erisina or no?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Like Muninn relays what Anghel like signs. Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Okay, good. Then yes, please.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to say that the Angel's a little hesitant, like obviously hesitant about sharing all the details, but he does.
Yeah. And Muninn would like maybe Muninn would stress this. And maybe Muninn wouldn't have to stress that actually, because it seems quite obvious.
Yeah, I mean, he says it and also because of Muninn. So like, it's
Right.
it's not really.
Yeah.
It just he doesn't need that to be conveyed. Like.
Sure. Yeah. No, for sure.
I totally forgot what happened to Always Thirsty and the horse.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Maybe they're not allowed in here because this is like destiny is like locked out of this place, if that makes sense. And because a god is above destiny.
No,
Okay.
no answers. Well,
Interesting.
I cannot provide you with answers. I can only tell you that while Anghel was running in search of Willa and Muninn was following Anghel,
They
at some
disappear.
point, yeah, you just lost track of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not me overthinking where they went. But yeah. Okay. So Muninn would say to Aracina, like, Your Holiness, we are, as you can imagine, grateful that you have seen things our way. That sounds a bit sort of sinister, but that's the only way I can think of like wording that sentence. Oh God, sorry. What's the word for like being kind? Your Holiness, we do. We are grateful for your kindness by not punishing us. And it is it is truly an honor to have met, like, to be able to meet you. And like Muninn would be saying that because they are, for once, being genuine. Because like, imagine meeting a god, right?
She continues glaring. She's clearly very upset at Eurymedon, but because of that, she's like in no mood to like accept your, obedience, like, for lack of a better term. I'm not sure.
That's fair enough. So Muninn would say, how can we aid you, if we can?
By leaving me alone? I don't need aid.
Muninn would look to Anghel.
Okay, I was going to say something really stupid. Never mind.
What were you gonna say?
I was just thinking like, oh, we need help to get to the tree, but the tree has nothing to do with her. Never mind. Like, if anything, it's the opposite, I guess.
Yeah.
Above
I don't
board.
wanna.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I want to ask for a keepsake, but I don't want to piss her off again.
Well, above board, I do have a few like predetermined rewards that she would give you. So this is your chance to, I guess, not go with the predetermined rewards and ask for something else. Your choice.
Okay.
Were you going to say something about the tree? Or
Me or
were you
them?
not going? Teeironor.
I did not bring up the tree.
You were going to say something after that, but maybe it had nothing to do with it. Okay.
So again, this is your chance. I have, again, some predetermined rewards, or you can ask for something else, like custom, I guess, for lack of a better term. This is your
Do
opportunity.
we need to actively ask for them, or do we?
No, I will provide you the like predetermined rewards, but this is your
okay.
chance to ask for something else.
I mean, I can't think of anything for Anghel.
I guess Muninn. I know what Muninn wants to ask, but they know that they've said so much to piss her off that they won't ask what is on my mind. But Muninn would perhaps ask, like, in light of what we have told, in light of Angel's situation and his sister's peril, is there anything you can is there any way you can help us more directly with our adventure in saving her, in our in our adventures in saving her? Obviously, maybe not adventure, but
I will keep her safe until you manage to rescue her yourself.
okay.
That is the task of mortals, of heroes, not of gods.
Of course, but maybe a boon would help us travel safely to rescue her.
Yes, you're right. But above board, this is going into the predetermined rewards.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
So be it.
Above board, just a little bit of information. You know how I mentioned that, well, not mentioned, but basically your Muninn kept threatening you that he'll kill Willa right in front of you, Anghel, blah, blah, blah. When and if that time comes, Erisina will be on your side, fairly directly.
Yay!
Yippee!
Second of all, she approaches you, Anghel, walks up to you through the water. Do you react in any way?
Maybe... I don't want to ruin this. So maybe he kind of is a little on guard on the inside, not necessarily showing. Hopefully.
Fair enough. She will extend a hand to give you something.
Okay, so Anghel falters for a moment and then he reaches out, I guess.
She gives you a sling, a fairly obviously magical sling that, however you hold it, doesn't seem to ever run out of rocks.
Oh, nice! It's like she knows he's a slinger. A slinger? I don't know.
That is above board the correct term, a slinger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually.
Cool.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
fair enough.
that is unironically the correct term for someone who uses a sling. Above board, this sling, remember how the prayers give you +1 against magical things, and so does the ladle. The sling gives you +1 if you are hunting or protecting children, and well, not just children, but the innocent in general.
Okay, cool.
Very
Let's go.
cool.
And it seems that all the rocks are inscribed in... Well, actually, you don't read any language, so they're inscribed. Muninn may be able to tell you more.
Anghel just kind of looks at them.
Yeah. Muninn would love to see, but obviously not right this second.
Sure. She hands you this not wordlessly, but she hands you this and says, I can tell that you've had some practice with these types of weapons. May this keep you safe.
Okay, Anghel nods his, kind of bows his head. I don't know, honestly, how that's that. What do you do to show respect to God?
Yeah, a bow
Is that-
is a universal sign of respect.
Yeah. So I guess he, does that.
And then she would turn to the both of you and say, I'll have one of my fellow hunters, a centaur named Toxotes, guide you through the forest.
Ooh.
Thank you. May I ask if we ever... very forward of me to ask, but if we ever wish to see you again, may that be possible?
Not in these circumstances.
Yeah, of course. And then Muninn would look away, damn.
Oh no.
She will say, as with any deity, if you offer sacrifice, any game meat would do.
Oh, she's not particular. Cool. Well, game is that particular?
Game is stuff you hunt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she would say, though I'm also fond of goats.
Goats. Okay.
Muninn would nod and then say, of course, well, it was... Again, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but
You shouldn't.
it was... Yeah.
Why would you do that to a horse?
It's a saying, Your Holiness, but it was nice to meet you.
I was saying, all right, if I can see who is your patron god. She turns to Illona and says, come on, Yuhara, say goodbye to your friends. And Illona, I guess, would like awkwardly step over to you guys, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Step over as in to go with us or to say goodbye?
To go with you.
Right.
Okay.
Erisina would look slightly disappointed, but not, because that this is the nature of cats, you know.
Okay. Cool.
And she will say, well, safe travels then. Get out of here.
And Anghel does. Gets out of there.
Muninn would follow after sort of bowing to Erisina. They would turn and follow Anghel, or walk with Anghel.
Would you guys like to know what the question I asked Illona was? Because it's no longer relevant.
Yeah, I really want to know.
It was in case the bad ending happened. If Erisina got pissed off enough, or if you failed to convince her or whatever, she was gonna turn you into deer, to be hunted specifically. The question to Illona was, hey, if they're gonna be turned into deer, they're gonna look very tasty. Are you gonna hunt them? Ashen said yes.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's expected.
Yeah.
What would we have done as deer? Oh no. Thank God that didn't happen.
We would have been hunted. Would that canonically kill us, do you think, or?
Possibly, but I will say I did plan for ways for you guys to escape being deer.
Okay. That would have been so interesting.
For sure.
So, do you depart this little spring and go above board? Toxotes the centaur will meet you fairly soon after you leave.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's go. Muninn would probably, as they leave, Muninn would look at Anghel to see if he's giving Muninn a silent treatment, or if he has anything to sign.
Anghel is thinking, I guess. Maybe he's looking over the sling still, kind of just as he's walking.
Oh, Muninn would notice that, and they would say, I mean, it's quite the treasure you've got there. What does that writing say?
Above board, you would immediately recognize, Muninn, that it's in ancient Romi. You would know the language because it's like 1 or 2 words each. Would you like to read it?
I'd like to see how Anghel replies. Yes, that's the answer, but
I don't know how Anghel replies. Anghel maybe doesn't exactly look at Muninn, and he kind of hands him the rock. Wait, it's 2 rocks, or is it 2 words on the rock?
2 words. Well, there's 1 word on this rock. If you remove it and give it to Muninn, another rock will appear in the sling that has 2 words. It changes each time.
Right.
Oh, okay. So he hands over the 1 rock.
Okay.
Without looking at Muninn, though.
It says in ancient Romi, take that.
Take that.
Uh,
Is it supposed to be take that, or is it part of a sentence?
Yeah.
For context, the other rock that in like Angel's sling says "ouch."
You're a motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, it says
Okay.
"ouch." By the way,
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Um,
In ancient Rome. Nice.
above
Yeah.
board, it's actually like historical. Like ancient Greek slingers used to like carve words like "ouch" and to take that onto the rocks they threw.
That's so cool. I love that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Muninn would start laughing and say like, "Ha, look at this," and like show Anghel.
Show.
Angel will see scribblings.
Yeah.
Would Anghel? Sorry, no, I don't want to put words in your mouth.
No, Angel does not read ancient Romy. No.
No, I
Doesn't
know
read
that.
anything.
but-
But I guess Anghel just like looks blankly like
And then Muninn would look at that and say, "Oh, yeah, you can't read." And then like, or Muninn would say, "You can't read this, right? Of course. Good thing I can." And then Muninn would like throw it over their shoulder to like,
throw it over their shoulder.
yeah, to like discard of it, you know.
Okay. Okay, that's it.
That's it.
Okay, cool. I can just like, I mean, he looks at the, where it fell, like for a second, and then he's like, okay, and he blinks and he, continues walking.
Muninn would say, "It's not like I don't know if Muninn would go this far to be that bitchy." I was gonna say Muninn would say, "Yeah, it's not quite like this though, is it?" And then show the spear, but I don't want Muninn to be bitchy that much. You know?
Do what? He shows the spear. Wait,
They show the spear, yeah. But Muninn said, "Oh yeah,
show
you
the
can't."
spear. I thought you said shove the spear.
No, show.
Okay.
Muninn was saying like, "Oh yeah, you can't read it to be bitchy, like on."
Yeah, I
purpose."
get it.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it took me a moment, but then when you threw it, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough though.
Yeah. But yeah, Muninn wouldn't do the whole spear thing. Kind of fitting. Muninn would say like, "Yeah, it's sort of fit. It must be quite nice being gifted by the sister of Acesius."
Yeah. Oh god, he's playing on the. Is he like what is the Muninn trying to do?
I would say after Muninn says that, and while Angel like ponders the answer, I actually wanted to do this before, but I kept putting it off. Muninn, you hear the voice of Acesius in your mind, real brief, that says, "Well, now my sister has two friends that aren't women or animals or mythical creatures, so congratulations, I suppose."
Muninn would like, where like, I don't know what it is, pout. Muninn would pout, but not in like a annoyed way or anything. You know when you go like, yeah, okay, like that kind of pout. Does that make sense?
Sure.
But yeah.
Angel is. I mean, I wanted to kind of address the fact that he's not exactly happy with this whole situation. Like he is, but like he accepts the fact that Arisina is a good god, with air quotes. I don't know. At least she's on their side.
Yeah.
That's the best
And
way
he's
of
not-
putting it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
not gonna like I said before, he's not gonna turn her away or like not let her help them.
Right.
But he does feel like a hypocrite, I guess, to some degree, because he was just like, like he did gods all the whole time, and now suddenly he's like kind of indebted to one, or it's going to be, or something.
Yeah. I can see what you're saying. Yeah.
Was that when Muninn was trying to like needle at or something?
A little bit. I think Muninn's taking the piss a little bit in the sense of, because they said, "Oh, it must be nice to have a gift from the sister of Acesius," rather than just saying,
Like it's particularly Acesius.
right. They're holding Acesius a little bit higher than his sister, if that makes sense. In
Yeah.
that sentence.
And Anghel definitely doesn't. Okay.
Recognize that, you mean? Or
No, doesn't like Cassius. Like, doesn't think so highly of Cassius at all.
Sure.
So, yeah. I mean, Anghel is definitely frustrated. I will tell you that.
Yeah. Fair enough. Wait, frustrated at what? Sorry.
By the whole everything.
Just yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
Like, I wanted to say Willa himself, kind of, but he does realize that your Munin's a god. He kind of feels
Yeah. I mean,
mixed about all of it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Anghel sort of, it doesn't hurt to have help, right? But yeah, I know, I see what you're saying though.
Yeah. And during this pause, I think you will hear hoof prints as Toxotes would come and make contact with you. And he will say, "Well, hello again. I believe the master has requested me that I aid you."
Yeah, that's right. Anghel, didn't you beat this one earlier?
No.
Above board, no.
No, I know, but
he was trying to hide the fact that he bit his brother.
yeah. No, I know.
That's why he was being uncomfortable with him before, but
yeah.
Oh well.
Is Muninn would intentionally? No, that's what I mean. Though Muninn intentionally say, "Isn't this the one that you beat earlier?"
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Anghel would just give him a look like, "What are you doing?"
Muninn would say, "Oh, never mind. That was another one."
Oh my god, I love it though. Muninn's being such a brat.
Yeah.
Above board, when you first met Toxotes, Anghel did reek of alcohol, so Toxotes already said, I see you've met my brother.
Yeah, but he didn't say, he said beat. Yeah.
So after that, he turns to Anghel and says, "Oh, you beat Hefis in wrestling, archery, poetry?"
Kind of wrestling? What was it? It was a duel, though. It was
Kind of like a duel, yeah.
It was a duel.
He says that with a smile, like it doesn't seem.
Yeah, totally. I get that. Anghel just kind of looks up at the ground because he can't convey anything, and he doesn't want to rely on Muninn translating for him. So he's just like,
"Oh my god, you've just opened a can of worms." Okay.
It's all right to speak,
carry on.
It's all right to speak, says Toxotes. I understand. I understand your language.
Isn't he talking in the language? What language?
Toxotes misinterpreted the fact that you're not speaking. He said...
Yeah, I get that, but what language does he think?
Like Rima, the local language, I guess.
But isn't that what he's talking in right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he doesn't know how else to comfort you because he's assuming you're just shy.
Right.
Oh god.
Muninn would look to Anghel like, "Come on."
Oh, your Horus is with you. Looks at Illona.
Oh, he knows her.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, he knows her as Heresina's cat, not as Illona.
Yeah.
Yeah. Muninn would say, "Yes, she's coming with us. Her Holiness was kind enough to have her come along with us."
Really? Cats can be very temperamental. I wouldn't be surprised if she just came along on her own will. She's a skilled hunter, though a bit not biologically suited, I suppose.
Was he was there too when they were hunting? I guess. Oh, he did say he was hunting when we met him, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was hunting. He shot at us.
Yeah,
At the deer.
Yeah, you guys met him when he was hunting alone. Feel free to fill in the blanks, I guess.
Okay. So, yeah.
Well, Moon will say to maybe. Well, is Anghel gonna say or do anything, by the way, or before Moon
Nope.
says something?
He's okay with changing the subject.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, in that case, Moon would say, well, I mean, my cat friend and my shy friend and my cat friend and my shy friend would like to sort of make haste. So, and if I mean, let's be on our way then.
Toxotes nods and says, "Well, before you tell me where you'd like me to lead you to, I'm assuming you'd like to meet up with your friends again."
Oh, yeah. Anghel looks up at that and nods.
Yeah, Moon would nod too.
They're just beyond those trees over there. They got lost in the woods. I helped them find their way for a little bit, and then came the summons from Erisina. I figured it would be best to reunite you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you 6.
Does he do that IRL?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool.
Muninn would nod and say, like, did you see what they were doing before you came to come get us?
They were wandering, lost. He shrugs.
Right. Okay.
It's too bad.
Yeah, Anghel kind of side eyes him, like,
Too bad they didn't have
what are you
someone.
getting at?
He says, "Too bad they didn't have someone for good eye to guide them, eh?"
Too bad.
I imagine Angel's looking at Muninn.
Yeah, I mean, he's not saying anything, but he's just...
Yeah.
I said it because I wanted him to say it, but he can't.
Yeah, of course. Muninn would probably sense that, maybe. Muninn would like...
Yeah.
Muninn probably had like an sort of positive, generally speaking, attitude, but then when he says that and Anghel sort of gives Muninn the look, they would sort of like frown and say like, "Oh, come on then, let's go."
All right this way.
Now I'm wondering if we can say anything about the tree, though.
Above board, after you reunite with Rebob, always thirsty and the horse, Toxotes will lead you to wherever the hell you want, including the tree if you want to.
Okay, cool.
And
I totally forgot about Rebob. Like, he's not supernatural. No, I was just thinking that we thought it was about them being supernatural or something. But it's not.
Yeah, true.
And also to add on, if you want to ask him questions about or whatever, he will answer because he is supposed to guide you.
Oh.
So he will lead you to just beyond a little patch of trees where Rebob, Always Thirsty, and the horse are at. And I guess who is first after Toxotes?
I don't know.
I would probably...
Maybe... What did you say?
I was going to say I would probably say me, but I'm not.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I was going to say that too.
Okay.
Like, I was going to say that Anghel is a little bit, let's the distance.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Just for the sake of it, let's say that Illona is neither first nor last.
Okay.
Sure.
So Anghel's last. That works.
When you round the ridge, Rebob narrows his eyes and says, "You're alive." Almost disappointed. Always Thirsty and the horse look up. They both frown.
They frown?
At
Okay.
Muninn. At Muninn.
Oh, okay.
And then
Muninn
when
would frown back.
and then when Anghel shows up, Always Thirsty gets up from like the tree stump they were sitting on and says, "Prince, you're back!" And then like runs excitedly to you, but slowly because he's not like athletic.
I'm starting to feel so protective over this guy.
The horse also makes its way towards you.
Anghel kind of pats them on the head, I guess.
I think you are taller than both of them.
Mm-hmm. Then the horse? Cool.
Yeah. It's not a very nice looking horse, let's say that, let's put it that way.
Is it more like a pony kind of thing? Or
no, it looks like a horse but a runt, I guess.
Okay.
Like there's something developmentally wrong with it, I guess.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, after the reunion, I guess Rebob would look at Illona and see that she's been a bizarre days and ask, not to anyone in particular, but just to the room in general, what's happened to her?
She became the pet of a god. So she's a little bit shaken up, aren't you, Illona?
What?
Or should I call you? Should I call you Yohara's?
Sure. Says Illona.
She'll get her bearings again.
I love how we just take it in stride. It's like, oh yeah, sure, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Rebob just blinks in confusion, and the centaur says, "Oh yes, she's the beloved pet of Erisina. Well, at least was." Rebob just shakes his head and says, "So where are we going?"
Sure.
Muninn would insist. Well, we have a job to finish, don't we? The tree won't be the tree won't heal itself.
Oh, you're heading to the tree, says Toxotes.
We are. It's apparently it has an ailment that we've been meaning to rid it of.
Oh. Well, I can lead you to it, but I will not be able to approach it.
And because of the ailment?
No, because the tree is... I don't know if I should say this, but it's... of the enemy.
It's interesting that Good Eye was the one who led us to the tree.
Why is that?
I think I said this before, Show&Tell, but the characters of Prince Charming and all the ancillary characters aren't on one side or the other.
Right. Maybe you did say that. But okay, fair enough.
It also kind of makes sense.
Mostly because I want to give you the choice and not constrain you, if that makes sense.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, Toxity says, I can lead you to the tree, but I can't get close to it. And he's evasive when you ask why, and he says it's of the enemy.
Okay. I mean, I kind of expected that, so...
Yeah. Muninn would nod Muninn would nod and say no more.
I can briefly tell you its history, as mortals counted at least. As above board, as he will walk you in its direction. You don't have to sit there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
So it says about 200 or 300 years ago, I think it was 200. There was this prince of this country, Bogdan the Great, and he won a great victory. And in thanks to what he worshipped, let's put it that way, he gave promise to build a monastery, and he sat on top of that tree and shot an arrow, and where the arrow landed, and he points down slope, that's where that monastery is.
The other monastery we didn't go to?
He points to the monastery he came from.
Oh, okay.
I see. Can Muninn roll to see if they can recall anything of this, like being written, if that makes sense.
Sure. It will be niche, but yeah, sure. It will
Okay.
be careful or clever, I guess.
Okay, clever. And then +2 or no?
Sure.
Okay. The fact that you said sure. Oh, 7. Well,
Okay.
9.
Well, what do you want to know, basically?
Is the story as he told it?
He's a bit evasive in the details, especially the religious ones. But yes, the story is as he told it. You will know of Prince Bogdan as not just like a great prince, but like Anghel would also know this. But whenever the people of this country think of like the good times, it's when Prince Bogdan was the ruler, if that makes sense.
Right.
And you would know that the victory was against the Nogi. Not that it necessarily matters because that was 200 years ago anyway. And the truth is he climbed on top of the tree, shot an arrow. Where the arrow landed, he decreed that the Deer's Monastery be built. And ever since then, he's also decreed that, hey, keep this tree safe. It's sacred now.
Interesting.
And then we burned down the monastery.
Oh, well, details.
It's going great.
Yeah.
And also, like, you already know this because the monks told you that the Deer's Monastery, even though like Prince Bogdan appointed them as caretakers, they've delegated to the...
Yeah, exactly. They said the other monastery is responsible.
Yeah.
Muninn would ask, the centaur, you seem to be a bit sort of light on the details. What do you make of this story?
It's local superstition.
So you don't believe that what was written had happened?
Well, no, I'm certain it happened, but I don't see why it should be celebrated.
Interesting.
To be honest, if I could, I'd burn that tree down.
Well, your wishes may be granted. Who knows?
I know. I was gonna say you might do that for me.
Yeah. Well, it seems a bit far-fetched to me that such a story would be true, but I have heard it before in tales and books.
But because of your role, you would also know that this is not the only monastery built in such a fashion by Prince Bogdan.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes it sound even less true.
Yeah.
I guess.
Not
It's like, it happened all over.
Yeah.
The same story.
Well, maybe not like all over, but maybe like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He likes shooting arrows, this guy.
Yeah. Not to cheat, but maybe Muninn would say that, like say something like, I mean, it wasn't even the first time that he did this, so I mean, how many times?
Yes, I know. He was a most unpleasant individual.
Oh, shoot.
Did you know him?
No, thank the gods I didn't, but his influence still pollutes this land.
Okay.
Well, what do your superiors think of this?
The goddess Erisina?
Yeah.
Well, I don't intend to... well, not intend, what's the word? Dare, that's the word. I don't dare speak of what her intentions might be, but, well, anything of the anathema is to be opposed.
I suppose that answers my question.
This is not her decree, it's the will of the gods above.
Well, maybe it will be interesting to see what ails this tree, because if this is something that this is Muninn speaking, by the way. It sounds like I'm speaking of a book, but I'm not. if this tree is of those that oppose, then maybe it was doomed to like contract some sort of ailment.
I would rather not even think of the anathema and their works.
So, have any of you tried to enter or approach the tree? As in, like, any of you centaurs?
If they did, they'd be dead. No.
Well, I suppose it's quite daring of you to lead us on our way to the tree then.
Well, as I said, I will not lead you all the way. When we clear the woods and it comes into sight, I will not join you, but I will be available when you come down for me to lead you wherever you wish.
Okay, cool.
Well, well, you have our thanks for leading us as far as you can take us. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Anghel?
I was like, sure. Like kind of nods.
Yeah.
Illona seems to be staring at a bird in the tree,
Mhm.
and then shakes her head and has that expression of "What the fuck am I doing?"
Yeah.
Poor Illona.
And as you reach the clearing that leads to the tree, I don't think there's time for you guys to actually inspect the tree and all that in this session. So as you reach the clearing, should we call it here?
I guess so.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Alrighty. May I get your thoughts on today's session?
I just had a lot of fun. It's been a while and I missed this so much. I kind of don't want it to end.
Honestly, same here, yeah.
Yeah, I get the feeling and I agree, but, time,
Yeah, we should.
time exists.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The only annoying thing about coming back is trying to, well, I think this is a me problem, trying to think of RP sentences that actually make sense. I'm constantly what's the word for that? What's the word for that? And I'm
For sure.
but that's totally just a me problem, I think.
No,
Not okay.
not really.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be back anyway.
Was gonna say maybe you should play a mute character, but no, that's actually a lot more trouble.
No, yeah, it's not. You have to word things and then expect others to say them for you.
I should play a character that doesn't speak the native language, at all.
Well, that's kind of the same thing, isn't it?
I guess maybe. Sorry, let me rephrase that. That doesn't speak it well.
I think.
That would be fun.
I think Illona has it easiest out of all of you because she can speak unlike Anghel, but she's also not a scholar like Muninn, so she's not expected to speak all fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
To be honest, when I said something maybe there's so few of us or something, I felt like Shakespeare or something. Do you know what I mean? I said something like, someone's called to Anghel and there is only so few of us or something like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds poetic. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little. It has a ring to it.
Yeah, cheers.
Fair enough. Angel's acquiring quite a bit of a collection of stuff.
Yeah, I was noticing. It was we won't have space to stay in.
Here's, I guess, an interim solution, I guess.
Okay, cool. That works.
Just because the two of them are actual people, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
For the viewers, in case you can't see at the moment, depends on how the camera's set up and all that. I put always first the end the horse in Angel's little square instead of underneath it.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And Good Eye is dead next to me.
Yeah, he was dead on top of you.
Yo.
Yes, very much so. I'm almost disappointed that you guys didn't do badly with Erisina, because I think it would have been very interesting for you to be Deer for a little bit.
Honestly, I was thinking like, oh well, maybe you should try it out just to see, and then kind of have an alternate reality where we fucked up, and just see how that goes.
That would be cool.
And then be like, oh, okay, it was fun, but now we can go back to.
Yeah. Like when you quick save in a game, right?
Yeah.
Above board, your stats, your approaches would be the same. So because again, forceful doesn't necessarily.
Oh no, Anghel's not quick at all.
Forceful does not necessarily mean physical strength. It also means stamina, force of character, etc., etc. So yeah.
Force of character isn't Deer. Look out for that.
I mean, yeah, could be. I would say I had a bunch of possible solutions for turning back planned. If you want to think in terms of the axis of the free versus the gods, I had solutions for the free, I had solutions for the gods, and I had neutral solutions if you didn't want to pick a side, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't know, maybe you'll encounter some other shape-shifting deity in the future. Shrug.
Who knows? Oh, I was wondering, if we have a Zeus dude in this world. Probably, I guess.
Yes,
the dude that is the...
It's Acacius and Erisina's father, yes.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. Yeah, I don't know if I want to meet this guy. But,
yeah.
I mean, I get the feeling that no, but it would also be interesting.
I'm hesitant to include him too, because he almost certainly tried to fuck any of you.
Yeah, maybe we should, hold off on that.
Yeah. I have ideas, but obviously I will not share them. But yeah, when it comes to interacting with mortals, that's what Zeus in ancient Greek myth is most known for.
That's true, yeah. He's a bit of a...
Oh, you meant fuck you as in the actual deed?
Yes. What did you... I did not just...
I thought just fuck you over or something. I don't know.
No.
Fuck with you.
No,
I guess is what I
no,
assumed.
no.
Okay.
He meant in the more direct...
Literal sense.
Yeah, in literal, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's not do that.
Were you going to say something, Deli?
I just said Zeus is a scoundrel.
I mean, I forget, but it's either hundreds or thousands of children outside of his marriage that he's had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could never be me.
Well, he has been sometimes mentioned, his equivalent in the Rimlen world, but only mentioned.
By name or just by...
Yeah, by name. Remember in the Centaur fight when I added Acacius to the initiative, for instance?
Yeah. We said Acacius. Hippisistus?
Yeah, actually, yeah, you can see, yeah. Also, actually, yeah, yeah, actually, I shouldn't say that, so I'll keep my mouth shut. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he would be a very difficult character to portray in Rimlen, because Zeus in Greek myth really only interacts with mortals if either they're super special, special, or he wants to fuck them, so,
Yeah. So it's good that we're not that special then. I mean, I'm fine with that.
Because you want to...
We have enough on our plates.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. What else happened this session? Thoughts on, sorry, I had to cough for a little bit here. Thoughts on Eucharis?
It was so crazy that she was just being, she was a human being, and they just treated her like a cat. And they keep treating her like a cat.
I love that, to be fair, yeah.
It's so funny. It took me a while to adjust, I guess.
I forgot to mention this in the session. Maybe we'll do it next time, but feel free to speculate every once in a while via like clever rolls as to like what may be causing Illona to act particularly cat-like sometimes, because apparently it's not just nighttime.
Yeah, exactly. That
Yeah.
was weird.
But we will do that maybe during the next session itself, because I'd also like Ashen to be here. If that makes sense.
For sure.
Other than that, good job on revealing the mischief of the bear. You guys were very close to completely pissing Erisina off. Above board, I'll reveal the meter you guys were at was at 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Oh,
I thought it was
shit.
like one step away. Better than I expected. I was really afraid.
Yeah.
You did well. Congrats, Anghel, on your fancy new sling and on Erisina's help. And Deli, Cassius was genuine when he said, well, now Erisina has friends that are not women or animals or weird creatures, so congrats on that.
Wow. Sweet. Hell yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is kind of sweet that he wants that for her in a way, even though he's being very patronizing about it, and obviously he doesn't really care
Yeah, that's
what
true.
she thinks.
Yeah.
But like, it's also funny that he thinks, because obviously we're not friends, like. But okay, I guess any interaction for him is enough.
Oh yeah. She's very much a recluse, and Cassius is very much a gregarious person, and Cassius thinks he knows best. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's been established.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Muninn's hoping that they can be more than friends, maybe one day.
With Erisina or Castius?
Cena. Oh, Arisina.
Full disclosure, Deli, no matter what Muninn would do, that would never happen. Just because Erisina's like very domain, her thing is chastity, so she simply cannot go against that, even if she would want to.
God damn it, you're right.
And virginity, like she's. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I use them as synonyms. Yeah.
Yeah. You're so right. Muninn's got a. Maybe that's something that Muninn would still. What's the word? Want to try and. Like Muninn probably knows that, but they want to try anyway, kind of thing.
I will not stop you from trying, but I will also not prevent the consequences of you trying from happening.
Okay, fair enough.
God, let Anghel be far away, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a very lonesome person. Funnily enough, I don't like usually spend much time discussing gender in Legacy of the Rimlen, but if all of you were women, yeah, this would have gone a lot easier. She probably would have invited you. Hey, you want to take a bath with me?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. It is what it is. It's also kind of funny that Ashen, the only female player character, is the one who like was kind of not there to meet Erisina for the first time. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Like she did meet her before us, but.
Yeah, but above board, Show&Tell, if Anghel had not followed Willa's voice, Illona would not have been there, because Illona would have joined you to like be with the party, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Either way, trying to think if there was anything else. Good job on screwing over your meta after he tried to screw you over. I'm being genuine when I say that's a big hurdle in what he has planned for you.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Erisina is the big hurdle?
Yeah, Erisina is, but like the fact that you guys succeeded in convincing Erisina is, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Very nice.
We've foiled his plans.
Yeah.
Yep. And I don't. nothing much else happened in this session. Was the discussion with Erisina and the discussion with Toxicities. Yeah, you guys let me know if there's anything you'd like to bring up, I guess.
I think we mostly covered all of it, right?
Yeah. What is yeah, I think so too.
Alrighty then. I don't think there's anything from my part either, so let me roll the dice real brief. And the dice, what do the dice say? Alphabetical, alrighty. So contrast that to the beginning of the session. Alright. Well, dear viewers, thank you for watching and listening to us. As usual, let's have these people talk about themselves. Real brief, just in case I guess someone skipped ahead or whatever. Check out Ashen. Ashen is lovely. She does great stuff on her Instagram. She's a very artsy and outdoorsy person, and yeah, and you can commission her to make stuff for you. I have commissioned her in the past and can definitely what's the word, like vouch. Yeah, thank you, Show&Tell. Vouch for the quality of her products, I suppose. So do check Ashen out. Next, again, we're going alphabetical, which means that it would be Dely. Dely, could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. I am Dely. I'm a Goblin VTuber on Twitch.tv. I stream variety whenever I have the time, which is never. And that's about it. You can follow the link on screen to check out my my Twitter and other socials. But unfortunately, Twitter is my most sort of active one, other than Twitch. And yeah, I'd love to meet you all.
Yes, do check Dely out. Thank you very, very much again. Next, we would have Show&Tell. Show&Tell, could you please talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Sure. Yeah, so I'm Show&Tell, and I have a Patreon on which I do reactions. I finally started reacting to Freeren. I think that's how you pronounce that.
I actually was going to ask how do you pronounce that, because I don't know.
I think it's something like that. And I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm kind of late to the party, but it's interesting.
Yeah. Do check out Show&Tell's reactions. And also, you've also recently started reviewing, I guess, a Fruits Basket.
Yes, I have. I love the show so much.
Yes. I've only recently started a manga, but I agree with Show&Tell's impression, and I'm sure her reaction on the topic is particularly well informed, because I believe you've also read the manga, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. Do check Show&Tell out. Links on screen and description. And thank you very much again. And I, dear viewers, was your Dungeon Master, Game Master Teeironor. I do this series. It's a lot of fun. I sometimes do another series with a different group of lovely people. Maybe coming back soon. Not sure. I'll keep you posted on like Twitter and Blue Sky and all that. Again, all the links are on screen and description. And yeah, other than that, dear viewers, thank you very much once again for watching and listening to us. We should be back next week, but I'll let you know if something happens that like we won't be able to. But yeah, I'll keep you all posted. Until then, we'll see you when we'll see you. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.